Well, folks, before we get rolling with today's video, I just want to thank everyone out there who has helped us hit 450,000 subscribers. We just hit 400,000 2 weeks ago. Hell, we only hit 100,000 back in March when I got that plaque. It's been a heck of a year, and we're closing out really strong. I've been saying that I would like to see us get to 500,000 before Inauguration Day. And if we keep it up at this pace, we're going to get there within the next 2 weeks. So it's pretty mind-boggling to me, but I really appreciate everyone out there for coming along on this ride with me. And if you haven't already, be sure and hit that subscribe button. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. I know you're going to really enjoy this next video. I can go ahead and tell you that up front, because a couple of days ago I did a video talking about Pete Hegseth and how that he said that the military shouldn't be held accountable for civilian deaths. I also talked about how Donald Trump suggested turning the American military on the citizens. And I said that, the people out there in MAGA, people that are friends of mine that still voted for Trump, have said things to the nature of, oh, we don't think they'd ever do that. We don't think it would ever come to that. Don't worry, he wouldn't do that. I said they've never said that they wouldn't let him do it. They've never said that they would stand up with me. I said, and I challenge anyone in MAGA out there to do so. And I said, if you do, I will bring the message. I will read it, and I will let everyone know what you said if you will stand with me. Well, someone did. I'm going to withhold their name. I'll just give them the initial JM. We'll just say that, because I don't want this person to be harassed on social media at all. I do appreciate what they say here, and I want everyone to understand that I'm going to read this email, and I'm not going to bash the person. That's not my intentions. I do have issues with some of the things they said, absolutely, but I don't want anyone to jump on and belittle this person or anything to that nature. I don't want to see that, because they did reach out with good intentions, and yeah, you're gonna enjoy me reading this from JM. It says, in regards to your latest video on Pete Hegseth, I voted for Trump, and why I did so. Short answer: morbid curiosity, impulsivity, and just in general, I didn't even do any research. I didn't even listen to his rallies. Honestly, I didn't think he would actually win. I was sure I was betting on a losing horse. Now I wish I could change my vote. I don't care about tariffs. I didn't realize the actual dangers that he posed and the fear everyone was expressing. I will not support a tyrant, and I'm firm on the belief those of us who voted for him need to hold him accountable to the promises he made. We put him in office, and should he betray us, we should certainly put him out and find someone else more worthy. To answer your question on Pete Hegseth and his unethical stance on military rules of engagement with civilians, yes, you would have my support to stand and fight against the tyranny. The answer is yes. Trump is not my master. My loyalty is to God and then to my country. Thank you for keeping people informed about these things, and God bless you. I read that, and I was like, wow. There was a lot of thoughts went through my head as I read it. And again, I want to make it very clear that I'm not here to belittle this person for sending this message. I appreciate their honesty, and I appreciate them admitting this and saying this out loud. Truth be told, there probably is a whole lot of people that voted thinking they were just voting on the losing horse. I don't understand that way of thinking. I don't understand why anyone would go there with it. But he admitted that he didn't pay attention, that he didn't even watch his rallies, that he didn't think he had a shot, but he just voted for him anyway. Now, he didn't go on to say exactly why that he didn't vote for Kamala. I guess, if I was guessing, and that's all I'm doing at this point, I'm just speculating that he may have been, of the nature like a lot of people around here, well, at least ain't a Democrat, or I don't think he's got a shot. Back in 2016, there were a whole lot of people who did do a protest vote, absolutely. There was people, friends of mine that I've had on the show here that have that voted for him in 2016 and saw real quickly that they had made a mistake. I also knew people back then that said, you know what, if he was going to burn it to the ground, let him. I wanted to see him burn it to the ground. This go around, we've already seen him attempt to burn it to the ground so many times that I don't see how anyone could take the chance on him, even if you thought he was a losing horse. I don't understand how anyone could be willing to take a chance like that. And I don't understand how people could vote not listening to the rallies. I listened to everything Kamala had to say. I listened to everything Trump had to say. And so I don't understand that logic, but I do believe there probably were a whole lot of people that, once again, either A, did it as a protest vote, B, didn't think he had a shot but just did it anyway because I guess they might not have wanted to be harassed by their family members, or C, they just weren't paying attention. I don't know, folks. It does baffle me, but I will say to JM, and I'm just using the initials because I don't want them to be harassed on social media. I will say, thank you for your honesty. I will say thank you for saying that you would stand to fight against the tyranny. And I really hate that it had to come to this point before that you regretted your vote. I can honestly say that I've never regretted a vote. The elections didn't always go my way, but I voted for who I thought was the best person for the job at that particular time. People who I voted for that did win and did become president and did get a lot of things done didn't always get everything done that I wanted, and I realized that and I own that. There was times that they let me down, There was times that they followed through with their campaign promises and times that they didn't, but I still didn't regret voting for them. So I've never did a protest vote. I've never threw my vote away. I've never voted on something that I thought would be a losing horse. I've never done it just to, if I was going to participate in something like that, I would make sure that I was better informed right out of the gate. But I do believe there probably is a whole lot of people like this listener who just really didn't pay attention, didn't listen to his rallies, didn't listen to what he was saying. May have thought that a lot of us was just trying to be hyperbolic, and now they're seeing it unfold. All the things that we said would happen, they're seeing it come true, and now they're going, dang, I wish I could change my vote. See, that's the thing, you can't. We're here now. We're going to be here now for a long time. And so anybody that thought, well, I'll just sit this one out, or I don't really think he's got a shot, but I'm going to vote for him anyway, whatever reason, all those things are too late. What I would say to this person, with all due respect, you have got to educate yourself on the issues at hand. Listen to both candidates. Listen to everything they have to say. Weed through the rhetoric. Weed through all the bullshit. When you watch mainstream media outlets, they will sit there, they will show you a story, and then they'll go to a panel, and that panel will sit there and scream, and they will tell you how to feel about the news. A lot of that stuff sometimes gets so overwhelming that people gets caught up in it to the point that they can't even think straight, and they do what this guy did and just, well, I'm just going to go vote. I guess I'll just go with Trump. I don't think he's got a shot, but I don't really see that it matters. I feel like that people like us in the pro-democracy movement, the voices that are out there doing the kind of content that I do, I feel that what we're trying to do is inform people, and I feel what we're trying to do is react to, or at least what I'm trying to do, is react to the reactions that I see of people around me. I am a blue dot in a very red part of the world. I am in a very red part of Tennessee. Tennessee's a red state, but trust me, I am in the the dark red buckle of the Bible Belt. So I'm never going to be in an echo chamber because I'm always going to be hearing the opposing view. But I'm here, I'm in Tennessee, and I'm reacting to what I see happening in the world, and I'm also reacting to other people's reactions around me and trying to make them understand the severity of the situation. Trying to say, you know what? You might like it when Trump throws out the insults to own the libs. You may like his WWE style rhetoric, but it's going to do nothing for you. As a matter of fact, it's going to hurt you, and here's why. That's what I feel like that people like us have tried to do. And to get this message now, again, I appreciate him saying that he would stand with me and fight against the tyranny, and he regrets his vote and, wants me to keep up doing what I'm doing. Well, I will. And what I would ask JM here to do is to the next go around, well, not the next go around, start right now, becoming informed about everything that's going on. I'm not saying that always going to have it right. I'm not saying you should always listen to me on everything. I'm not saying that you should take my advice on anything, but go out there, Read for yourself, look into things for yourself, watch things for yourself, study for yourself, educate yourself on what's going on in this country. Don't just bet on a losing horse. Don't just throw your vote away as a protest. Those things never help you. And look at what's going to actually affect you and your family. And as much as you may like to fight the culture wars out there, as much as you might like to go out and blow up a case of Bud Light, that had no effect on you and your family whatsoever. That whole Kid Rock tantrum, all that did was got you in your feels and made you crank up some Kid Rock for a minute. Did nothing for you. Not a thing. Ain't going to do anything for you. That type of rhetoric paved the way for a second Trump term. There's going to be people that are going to be affected by the people that he's putting in positions in these cabinets. We're going to see a lot of things unfold as we go forward that's going to hurt innocent people. I hate even saying elections have consequences. Let me just say elections matter. And once you push that button, once you cast your vote, you don't get to go back 2 weeks later and go, oh, damn, is that what I voted for? You don't get that opportunity. You have to stay on top of it always. So again, I appreciate someone. I said if someone does, I'll bring it up and we'll talk about it. They did. There it was. I don't want anyone bashing this person. That's why I withheld their real name. I don't want them being harassed on social media. I don't want them to be talked down to or belittled. I want us to help people like this going forward understand just how severe the consequences can be in elections and just how much we always have to pay attention and make sure that we're not going to regret our vote. Make sure that we're going to make our vote count to the point that even if they don't get everything we ever wanted accomplished, we still feel good that we were on the right side of history. Again, I appreciate the person reaching out, and I wish them the best. And the next go around in the election, I hope that they don't throw their vote away. I hope they come into that one informed and ready to vote on what's going to be good for everyone involved and not just a few, and drop these ridiculous culture wars that doesn't affect you and your family. So again, folks, thanks to that listener for the email, and thank you guys so much for coming along with me on this wild and bumpy ride that we're now on. If you've not hit the subscribe button, be sure to do so. We're trying to get to 500,000, and I do believe we'll get there soon. Again, thank you all, but let's stay informed. Let's stay on top of it, and let's never just throw away a vote on a losing horse.